Hey folks, Ben Gilbert here with Engadget, and we are at Nintendo's E3 2013 booth, here to check out a bunch of the different games that they're showing. First game we're starting with is Super Mario 3D World. It's a 3D Mario title for the Wii U. It's the next title in the Mario World series. There's 3D Mario Land for the 3DS, and this is the first console one, so let's jump in. First thing you're going to do is notice that this is a 4-player game. You can play co-op, and you're going to be able to choose your characters, either Mario, Luigi, Peach, or Toad, kind of like Super Mario Bros. 2. We're going to go with Peach, and they reflect the same kind of abilities that they had in Super Mario Bros. 2, right? So Peach can float. We're just going to jump into level 2-1. Toad has a especially high jump. Luigi's a little bit faster, and Mario is kind of the average. So looking at the big screen here, the game is in HD. It's visually stunning, and there's lots of little details. As you can see, there's a cloud of smoke behind Peach as she runs around. And the usual Mario staples are here, the bricks and the coins and all that kind of good stuff. And the big difference, kind of, again, like Super Mario Bros. 2, is that she can float in midair. That's her ability. And you're going to see lots of little different stuff. Over here, there's a bell. It's a new hat. And people turn into cats. It's the big focus of Mario 3D World, is the cat suit. And we actually saw some of the developers get up on stage a few minutes ago and dress up. And that enables some new abilities. There's a scratch, so I can attack forward. There's as you can see, she paws in midair instead of floating like normal, but that's her ability to float. And if you press the attack button in midair, she does a dive attack. So we'll see a lot more from Mario 3D World as the year goes on, but that's our first quick look at the game. Just gonna throw some baseballs at folks, and we'll move on. So we're back here with Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. It's developed by Retro, the folks who worked on the other Donkey Kong Country. I believe it's Donkey Kong Country Returns. This is a Wii U game. As you see, we're using the standard Wii controller and nunchuck setup, but you can also play it with a Wii U gamepad. There aren't any specific controls that you're going to be using with the Wii U gamepad. It's just off-screen play. So what we're doing here is using the regular standard Wii U controls, and why not? So let's jump in. So it's using one player, and we're going to do the first level. Sure. Loading, loading, loading. As you can see, we've got to look at the 2D visuals as we're waiting for the game to load. And we got our man Donkey Kong running along. Okay. So as you see here, it's like the other Donkey Kong game that Retro worked on. This is a 2D platformer. You can grab Diddy Kong, who gives us a little jet backpack. Oh, and now he's gone. Oh. Okay. So it's a visually stunning game in HD. And it's got the kind of the hallmarks of the Donkey Kong Country series we've seen on other Nintendo consoles. It's got the bananas you're collecting, there's a cart, there's a kind of standard Donkey Kong enemies, and the usual platforming. And I'm terrible. So this is a 2013 game, I believe? Coming out in November to the Wii U, and it'll be on disc and downloadable on day one, just like all Wii U titles. So let's move on to the next game. So we're here with The Legend of Zelda the Windwaker HD. It's a GameCube game being remade for the Wii U, and it's in HD now, right? So that's the biggest difference. It's pretty much the same game. There's going to be some GameSpad-specific support where you are going to be playing the game and say you're using your hook shot or grappling hook, I believe it was, and there's some tilt support and that kind of thing. But otherwise, you can use this for off-screen play, or you can also use it as your backpack. So you'll see in a moment when this level loads up that you can actually. You should look at the TV first, apparently. There we go. So down here, you can use your map. You can look what bottles you have. I haven't found any tingle bottles yet, apparently. Or you can control your items. That has your masks. It's got your bow with various things that you can select for Link to use in the game. And as you see up here, the game is visually much better looking than it looked on GameCube. It was already a pretty attractive game, and as you can see now, it's in HD, so it's all the more attractive. I believe this game comes out I believe this is a holiday 2013 title, and it'll be available digitally as well as at retail. It's coming out specifically in October, and yeah, it's Zelda the Windwaker in HD. So we're here with Bayonetta 2. It's a third-party exclusive for the Wii U from Platinum Games. They created Bayonetta 1, which was an Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 game, and it stars the woman Bayonetta that you see right here. She is a bullet witch, and it's a third-person action game. You're going to be it's a melee action game. She's got guns on her boots, and she kicks and punches. And there's some crazy enemies right here. And again, this is a Wii U exclusive and a very visually stunning game. We are currently fighting on the back of a Harrier jet that is flying over some sort of a city. And I'm doing all of these amazing things by just slamming on the buttons. But there are, of course, you can play this a lot more strategically, or you can play it the way I'm playing it right now, which is just to mash the hell out of the buttons on screen. Torture attack. All right. So as you can see, coins bust out of people, and this is it's kind of like God of War or something like that. But it's a very visually stunning game, and this is coming out in 2014. So thanks very much.